explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
A gain of 2.
The numbers for Jones last week, 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
A gain of 28 more.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take it right down the field.
Nice stream.
On the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for
touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Marvin Hall on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just
looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Complete to Jones. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Jones.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now it's Stafford.
First down.
They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
On first down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 16.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
On first down, it's Stafford. Jones has it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Lions.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
DeAndre Swift.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Had his best season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards, and he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16. Green Bay had a balanced offense and a big-time record last year.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Stafford looks to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Golladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
For Detroit.
this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
And what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
7-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
3rd and 6.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Bringing up
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
On the keeper.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat.
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look at what we got here. Let's remember what we're running, okay? This means you go first.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you did a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you did more.
Set! 180! 20 hot! Hey! 250! 250! Moving hot! Set! 280! The hop!
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Oh, yeah,